when you can incorporate something from the space you're in into the magic, it always brings the magic down to earth. It gives it a reason, it gives it a bit of a heartbeat, makes it seem more impossible. You're at a bar, if you can do a trick with a straw, it's always kind of cool and organic. You're at a coffee shop, today's trick I'm going to show you involves a stir stick and a pack of cards. If you can use the stir stick, pulls people in. You're at a bowling alley, crush someone's head with a bowling ball. Bowling ball, that always is an unforgettable experience for everybody, okay? This is a bulletproof card trick. You're going to love it. You're going to perform it a lot because first, it's easy. Second, very deceptive. Always deceives people and entertains people. Also, shuffle deck. I mean, you got to like any trick that starts with a shuffled pack. Okay, so the cards can be shuffled. Jack of Diamonds, my favorite card. The cards can be shuffled, okay? Then you hand someone a stir stick and you ask them to hold between thumb and finger, which they do. You can talk about psychic powers or intuitively being drawn to something. Say, I'm going to spread out the cards and I want you to touch any card, only one card, with the very tip of the stir stick. What you do, you spread out the cards, 100% free choice, they touch a card. Let's say it's the 6 of spades. You say, fine, remember the 6 of spades, keep it in mind. Okay, you can give the cards a couple of table cuts down to the table, super fair. Cards been shuffled. They touched any card in the middle of the pack. You say, look, you first found the card with the stir stick. I wonder if you can do it again. With the same stir stick, can you find the same card? I'm not even going to spread out the cards. You're going to do everything. You hand them the pack. You ask them to turn the stir stick on its side and push it in anywhere they want. They do. They push it right there, pushing out a few cards. You say, are you sure? You can change your mind. They can change their mind. They say they changed their mind. Push them back in. Try it again. Push it anywhere you want. And again, they can push it. And let's say they pushed out. Do you want to stay there? They say yes. They're committed. Shuffle deck. First time they found a card. You say, look, just the very top card. You got a few cards pushed out. The very top card of the packet. Only now do you say, name your card. They name their card and they find out that, in fact, that was the card they found. Now, this trick has so many things going for it. It's simple. It uses a sneaky control I have not revealed here on my channel. I'm going to reveal today. This very cool card control that may seem to you experienced magicians or intermediate, you might kind of go, does that really fly? Do lay people believe it? They believe it every time. So I'm going to reveal the secret on this. I'm also going to announce what we're going to do. We're going to have a question of the week because this week you're going to give you a chance to win 12 of my second sight mentalism tricks. Second sight, as always, you can find the preview at sankeymagic.com. Second sight is this kind of psychic ability where you can possibly make a prediction, even though people have a crazy free choice among ESP cards, with the triangle and the plus and the waves. It's an ESP trick. Really cool, comes complete with the props and everything you need. I'm going to give you a chance to win one of 12, okay, in just a second. I'm also going to announce the winners of last week's contest, the Real Work on Restaurants and Bars collection. You're going to get a chance. I'm going to announce the winners today on this. But let's start with the question of the week, and then we're going to jump right in to all the secrets of this cool card trick. Okay. Here's my question of the week, because I had a meeting earlier today, and inevitably magic came up, of course, and people were talking about how corny magic can be. And for me, a nightmare, if someone hired me to go to a private party, the worst thing I would want to wear is a top hat, the cape, and the white gloves. That would be a nightmare for me. So let me ask you, and I want you to leave a comment down below. What to you would be the worst outfit you could wear? Worst hat, worst shirt, worst jacket, worst whatever. Whatever you have. The most ridiculous, something funny, something tragic, whatever. Leave a comment down below and tell me, what would you hate to wear doing magic at a house party? What would you hate to wear? You'll automatically be entered in the contest and have a chance to win one of 12 of the second sight mentalism tricks. All right? So let's jump in here. What are we talking about today? We're talking about, like I said, now some of you might have thought I was doing the Ginsburg poke, which is, I know, sounds like something you should not Google. I'm not. I'm doing a very different kind of thing. So the first thing we're going to do is we give the pack a shuffle. And my advice to you, and people ask me about this flourishing and things, is much better to give the cards a legitimate, clean shuffle, okay? Then try a shuffle that is you haven't got quite down yet, some crazy flourishy thing that you look nervous, or you drop the cards. That's never good. Or you know what's probably the best shuffle you can do? Hand it to a spectator. Having other people shuffle the cards always introduces comedy, I find. They drop cards. I've seen some guy starts to shuffle. I was at a gig the other night, and some guy goes, yeah, and he's very comfortably doing it like apparently a drunk orangutan. There's, anything that gets you interacting with people, or have the friends make a comment on him or her, makes for good entertainment. Okay, and that's the key to good magic. So have someone shuffle the deck. Now, You spread out the cards. They really do have 100% free choice. You show them their card, okay? Put it right back in the middle. At least that's what it looks like. But I'm using a control that used to be used by stage magicians, 300 years ago. It looks like that, but what I'm actually doing is they touch any card. I show them their card, and as I bring the cards back in, it looks like I put these on top and square everything up. But I actually feed it in front of the card, okay? But the whole thing's a blur. You're pushing it in, and all these cards are going below. That's the exposed view. They're going below the top card. So their selection stays on top of the deck, okay? The key here, one of the keys is to do it casual. Magic is about ebb and flow. Focus, relax, focus. So I really focus here when they touch the card with the stir stick. They touch the card, really focus there, come up here. Once they see the card, I sort of drop my arms a little bit as if it doesn't matter about their card. They freely touch the card. That's all that matters now. It really doesn't. And then when I put these together, nobody ever notices the fact that I'm just... Now, on the other hand, if you do this and say, remember your card, okay, we're going to leave your card right where we found it, right in the middle of the deck, okay? That's too much heat. This will not fly. You'll get burnt, okay? So real casual. Great thing to practice in the mirror. They touch one, you show it around, everyone's remember the card. Okay, remember the card, keep it in mind. Now, just to make sure they're fully convinced it's lost somewhere in the deck, because they still might think it's in the middle, but you're somehow aware where it is. I give the cards a casual, if you're at a coffee shop, there's going to be a table. So I cut the cards once, with a kick cut, kick it over, complete the cut and keep a break with my pinky, okay, directly. And this is like the in the hands double cut I do here, often on the channel here. But here, I'm going to take the half of the top half, so a quarter of the cards, drop them to the table, then cut the next packet to the table, then finally this, okay? Real smooth, okay? So we've done that. Cut the cards, and then 1, 2, 3. There's something about dropping cards to the table that really shouts, the magician has no control over the cards. Okay? Boom. Very sweet. I like that a lot. All right. So the cards control to the top of the deck. The next stage, of course, is to give them 100% free choice to push out any little packet of cards they want, and it's exactly where the selection is, even after the shuffle, even though the cards were shuffled and even though they had a totally fair choice. It's a real fooler. I'm going to teach you that in just a second. For now, let's announce the winners of last week's contest, the real work on restaurants and bars. Again, you can find the preview to this on my website, SankeyMagic.com. It's a collection of a whole bunch of different magic tricks involving different items from bars. There's something with a wine cork. There's something with a sugar packet. There's stuff with straws. So if you work in restaurant and bars, it's great. Also, there's a lot of information on this particular project if you want to start making some money with magic, a part-time gig. I give information on how to approach management, the kind of magic you should be doing, how to work with the wait staff, all these kinds of sort of behind-the-scenes, really valuable stuff if you want to start making some good money doing magic on the weekends or at night at a local bar or restaurant. Here are the winners. You guys won. Figment Soldier X, you won. Jordan Lancer, Papa Top. No one in particular. I love that. Very clever. No one. N-O-W-A-N is the first name, and in particular is the last name. No one in particular. Johnny Tahana, double H in there. Tahan, so it's Johnny Tahan, sorry. Wade Coffindaffer. Whoa, Coffindaffer. Oh, Coffindaffer, I barely knew her. Ted Chang, Wally McDonald, Sandra Gleenson, Jonathan Allen, Alexandros Grivas, you won. And finally, Petro Kot... P-E-T-R, maybe Peter? Petra Kotlitil. You know who you are. You guys won. As always, if you won, congratulations. If you want to get that prize, send an email to my team at contact@SankeyMagic.com. Let them know your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address, and we'll get that out to you. The real work on restaurants and bars. All right. So what are we going to do here? Some of you will recognize this, you advanced card guys. It's a variation on Frank Garcia's move Topper, which I've done a lot of work with over the years. We know the selection. Last we saw, the selection was on top. Let's say the Jack of Spades. I like to show them once. What I'm going to have you do, since you found your card, you first touch it with this, I wonder if this stick can help you again, if we can find the card again, even though the cards have been mixed up. I'm going to have you take them and just hold it by its side. So not this way. Too many cards come out there. But on its side. Now notice, This is fine too. You can do it on its side. It's not a big deal. But this gives them more choice, I think. I think there's just greater variety. So they push out one, and I say, "You're sure that's the one you want?" "You're sure." Give them a chance. Sometimes I'll hold it. If the person seems to be a bit of a joker or a little drunk and I'm in some situation, then I'll hold the deck and have them push. But, you know, if it's someone who's going to... A lot of people, I find if you're friendly, people don't want to screw up your trick. They don't want to mess it. So you can even have them do it on the table, right? You can have it on the table here, put your finger on top, and push it in and push out one of them, okay? Whatever, give them a chance to change their mind. I've had so many people with this kind of trick. After the trick, they say, "And I even changed my mind. I even changed my mind." It's amazing how a small detail can take a trick from a trick to a real piece of magic. They push one out. I then take it back from them and I carefully put all, whether it's 3 cards or 6 cards, push all of them below and leave the 1 card out. And so now I'm in this perfect position to apparently pull out the card, but of course, it comes off the top of the deck. Now let me do it a few times for you. I want you to see, if you haven't seen this move before, it is so clean, okay? There's the card sticking out, and you would swear that that came right off the top. Again, it's the jack is, you would swear it came out of the middle. They can touch a card in the middle, and this is how it looks for real, okay? 4 spades coming out. And this is how it looks with the slide. Jack of spades. Sounds the same, looks the same. There's so much value in this slide. And so what I'm doing is they can touch any card, you out-jog it. It looks like I turn the hand and pull this off, but what I'm going to do is this. The right thumb, as the right fingers push the card flush in, the right thumb pulls this off the top, all right? Now, you can't do both simultaneously. Push them, so it's not simultaneous, it's put, and the whole thing happens as the left hand turns the wrist. As the left hand turns the wrist, I'm going to switch that one for that one. Like that. It is that simple. Really strong trick, and again, incorporating I'm over the next couple of weeks going to share a few other cool tricks with you with this. Don't forget, please, 2 things I want to mention to you. One is leave a comment down below. I want you to have a chance to enter into this contest, okay, to win my second sight mentalism trick. Leave a comment and tell me what's the last thing you'd like to wear for clothing to a place where you're going to do some magic. What's the last outfit you'd like to wear? The other thing is I want to draw your attention to a very special video. For those who are serious about magic and you want to sort of go next level on it, learn some cool tricks and some theory, I'm giving away 3 free magic books. They're PDFs. You can immediately download them. They're free. They're 3 books, free, cost you nothing. All you have to do is, I think it'll be about there. Click on the link right there. That'll take you to the downloads. You can download all 3 magic books for free. Okay? Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks again.